What up, y'all? You know who it is, your boy Kiss. Right now, you checking out the 3-point conversion.
What up, what up, what up? Man, Mr. Controversy. Did you miss me? We are back inside the 3-point conversion sports lounge. And I got my guy to the right with me, my guy Mace. What up, dog?
Man, let's do it, baby. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, dog. How you doing, man?
Hey, man, it's just good to be at the crib relaxing, man. I tell you, boy, it's rough out here in the upper management streets, baby. It's hard being the boss, man. I swear it's hard being the boss.
Hey, who you telling, dog?
Hard being the boss, man. And some days you want to just tell them folks, man, but then you remember your children got braces, so you got to, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Whatever. If y'all know what braces cost, you understand. You understand.
Yeah, buddy. I had to pay for them out my pocket. I got them when I was older. So I know. But yeah, man. So boy, it was a interesting night last night. It was cool and interesting because everything went according to plan. Yeah. Until till about after I think 10th pick, whatever in the draft, whatever. But then that's when it kind of got a little interesting. Yeah. I'll get to it in a second. But don't forget it kind of got a little boring to me. It not the draft, and it wasn't boring. When I say boring, I mean with all of those picks, dog, everything went according to plan. Yep. Whereas I was hoping, you know what I'm saying, a shocker or something, you know.
Well, the biggest
I would say the first 2 picks. Go ahead.
Yeah, but the biggest thing about the NBA draft, I mean, we just don't know these guys no more. Yeah, you know, we don't know. They have to get these whole like. We had to lay it out. I mean, we hadn't followed these guys. If these guys don't play it, you know, Michigan, if they don't play at Duke, if they don't play at Carolina, I mean, you just don't know them. So it's like they have to put together these packages for us to really get to know these guys, and we still really don't know them because a lot of the games, I mean, these guys just weren't on TV enough. So, but I mean, you know, we'll see.
But anyway, like I said, it was a good week in sports. First off, I want to say, what up, Ab? What up, Ab? Good to have you on, man. You know, like I said, it's going to be a good show. We've got a lot to talk about, a lot of stuff we haven't covered since the last show. So it's time to get into that. But of course, we're going to talk, like we were talking earlier, NBA draft. Also, we got to talk about the Giannis trade. You know, that Giannis trade, and then Julius Randle got traded. There's so much going on. You know, even the Hawks made a trade. So, you know, like I said, we got to get into that. Also, man, we got to talk Falcons signed Kyle Pitts, so we're going to get into that. We got to talk about that. This is a good time to be an Atlanta athlete or be in Atlanta sports because everybody getting paid. They paid Quinn. Drake got paid last week. Kyle just got paid. CJ got paid. Who else got paid? Like, hey, if you're an Atlanta athlete right now, expect to get some money. You know what I'm saying? They throwing the money out there now, but which is good. But also we got to talk about the Braves, Atlanta Braves, man. Pitching. I don't know.
Them chickens coming home to roost, baby.
Yeah, man. So we got to get into that. Also, man, I want to we got to talk about the Atlanta Dream too. WNBA, man. WNBA has been getting spicy if you haven't been paying attention. It's been good. And Dream are rolling right now on all cylinders. So we got to get into that. Go out and vote. Make sure you vote, whatever. And then we also got Dr. Fowler coming on with the injury report. We got quick hits. We got the stop it segment. So please let your family and friends know they can listen to the show live or watch the show live on the 3 Point Conversion Facebook page or the 3 Point Conversion YouTube channel. All right. It's time to get to these quick hits. Let's get it. First off, Mace. I want to know how you feel about this. Los Angeles Lakers and guard Austin Reeves. I know Ab is happy about this, but Austin Reeves are agreeing to a 4-year, $185 million max deal with a 4-year option. And I felt like Austin Reeves was the plug to a lot of teams. They were hoping he wouldn't sign back.
Yeah.
Because then you had teams like Milwaukee. You can say who else is looking at him? Maybe a Minnesota. Maybe it was so many teams right that needed this scoring option. The Detroit Pistons, a lot of teams, and he went on with the Lakers. Man, your thoughts?
I mean, he's kind of their guy. They're looking toward the future, and I mean, this signing made sense. Why let a guy who's been very productive for them? He's in their plans. Front office, coach staff. I mean, the city. They kind of love him. I know my people out there in LA. I mean, this dude's out walking around with Austin Reeves jersey. So I mean, that tell you type of cachet that he has. So not mad at the signing at all. I mean, they have to start thinking about post LeBron, and he's definitely a piece that they're gonna build around. So I didn't have no problem with the signing. It made sense to me.
Yeah, it did. So yeah, like I said, there's a lot of teams out there was like, man, because they definitely was looking for him.
Yeah, they had to know he was gonna stay there. He was gonna stay put. He wasn't going to.
Yeah. Moving on. Ab said we built AR-15. He needed to stay right here.
Like, no doubt about it.
I agree. Nothing wrong with that. Your boy Brandon Ayuk is wilding again. Made a video on IG saying that if the 49ers cut him, he will sign with the Commanders. That you don't usually hear athletes say, if I get cut, this is who I'm signing with. Was that a dumb move to make, or I'm gonna let you answer that?
I mean, yeah. This guy is really playing himself out the league. Who wants a bipolar wide receiver? I mean, wide receivers already look that kind of goofy.
Right.
But he keep doing these type, and his teams have to really ask themselves, and he kind of undercutting his money too, because teams like, man, you got to come in here and prove that you're not psychotic or you're not gonna crash out on us. So I mean, he's only hurting himself. So I mean, it's time for him. Yeah, I mean, it's time for him to put his phone down. You need to stay off all the socials and just focus on getting healthy and playing football. Like, we should hear nothing else from him until it's time for him to get in somebody's camp. Period.
Because at this point,
sick of him.
Think about it. At this point, let's say if you're the Giants, you hear him say that. Just to be petty. And we need a receiver because we don't know when Malik is coming back. Just to be petty, I would make a deal for him. Because you know the Commanders need him.
Yeah.
So I would be petty. I need a receiver too. Oh, let me make this deal with San Fran. They can't refuse just to get him. I mean, but sometimes you got to be quiet, bro. I get it, and the approach you're taking is hurting you more than helping you get out of San Fran. You know, so they not tripping. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, like I said, he need to chill. He need to chill. Moving on, the NFL decided to suspend the NFL supplemental draft. So, first of all, it's sad for other players. Most of them players who could have got picked up, whatever. But for the most part, they still could probably make their way to the NFL. But
yeah,
you really think about this guy named Brendan Sourson.
It was all about one guy. This was all about one guy. All about one guy.
So, do you think the NFL was petty and was like, "Oh no, we ain't letting this joker in"?
Yeah, it wasn't them being petty. It's them letting him know that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're not no soft land for you.
Right.
We're gonna be lock and step with the NCAA.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna suspend you, bro. We're not gonna let you in. Like, you're not finna use us. Like, we're not finna pay you. You're a known gambler. You've made over 9,000 bets. You bet over $90,000.
Mm-hmm.
You play quarterback. I can't stress this enough. If he played any other position, it will be a little different. He affects the game every play.
Every play.
He can throw a game by himself without even telling nobody.
Right. Right.
he can look at his over under 250 yards, and at 220 he walk around me at how many yards I got. He don't have to complete no more passes. Like, it's insider trading information. Like, dude, sit down, learn. It's time for you to disappear. What he should have did when they offered the suspension, he should have just said, okay,
yeah,
disappear for a year. The fact that you tried to fight it, and that's what the NFL base like, bro, listen, we don't need you.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need you at all. So, right. I mean, the thing, and Ab, he still has to go to the combine. He still has to get drafted. Think about when he goes to his interviews next year, the 2027 combine.
Oh, yeah, they're going to.
Now, all his interviews are going to be about if he get an invite to the combine.
If he gets an invite.
He might have to just do a pro day. But when teams want to sit down and talk to him, all they're going to talk to him about is gambling. No, why were you gambling? Blah, 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 blah. It's all going to come back to his gambling.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man.
Somebody might set him up. Like, you think, just talking to him, I don't think you can throw that far. Sure, yeah. How much you want to bet? You can't throw it. Wait for him to say, oh, I'll bet you. You're out of here, buddy. See, I knew it. Yeah, dog. It's a wrap for him. This would be a good segment for did you know on not did you know what up close and on old ESPN. Remember the old ESPN?
Boy, Roy Firestone.
Yeah, dog. It's just perfect. What up, Marlon? What up, dog?
Yeah.
What up, Vince? Hey, Vince. This is not funny. I'm not being bogus, y'all. Tell mom I'm dedicating this show for her. Okay, let her know we dedicating this show for her. Okay. So yeah, man. But that's and our prayers are with her too. But yeah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like I said, he should be done. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, the thing about it, he got all off season. Get himself, just stay working out, get with his trainers, all that stuff. I mean, he got to pray that somebody thinks enough of his talent to allow him to come play the quote unquote game he loves. Yeah, so I mean, we'll see. Man, listen,
bruh.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, dog, he went about that thing, and so And so here's the thing too. Like, where's the guidance? Like, it should have been somebody like and tell him, dude, disappear, fall off the face of the earth,
right?
Like, out of sight, out of mind. Let all this blow over. I mean, the fact that you thought you could find somebody, you looking for loopholes to play another season of college football, man, you out your mind. Like, bruh, you admitted to gambling. End of story.
In the story.
It's over.
In the story, yeah. Just let it go.
End of freaking story.
Nobody else have gone unscathed when it came to gambling in sports. And you got the greatest hitter probably of all time. Couldn't get into the Hall of Fame because he gambled. And was gambling on his team like we gonna win. He wasn't even on no, you know what I'm saying? And he can't get in the Hall of Fame.
And I hate when people keep saying it. Well, everybody in bed with gambling. Yes, they are. They are. But you know how many people who have the opportunity to gamble and they don't? Right. Because they know they don't want their name tied to something like this.
Right.
Forever ruins your reputation, forever tarnishes your future future deals that you can have in place. Like, man, it's a lot of crazy. My dad used to always say this, and it hold true. If you say you love something so much, why would you do something to that where it's gonna cost you that thing you love?
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah.
Like, right. Come on, man. Like, you love this game, you love everything that comes with the game. Why would you put yourself in a position where you know that's not right for you to be doing it?
Right.
Then you openly admit that you did it. Man, sat down somewhere, Brandon Sorsby.
Matter of fact, he
stop it.
Yeah. Just go, yeah.
That's what he get
to him. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, man. So all right, man. So we're gonna switch it up. We saw the NBA draft. It happened. It was almost what we thought it was. And it was a few things, few people went to different places that we didn't see, or we thought they went somewhere else. So it was a typical draft. Like I said, I think it was for the people. It was boring to me, and not boring in that aspect. I mean, boring like, man, I thought you want action, but honestly speaking, I think everything felt in the first 10 spots, 11 spots, whatever, it felt where it's supposed to go. So I applaud everybody for doing that. You just want it to be spicy, man. I don't know. It was me. So anyway, without further ado, let's bring in my guy from Take Sports. My guy,
the fam,
Deshaun Tate. Wait, Marlon, Mace, Darren Peterson can stay lame and focus.
No, I kept trying to tell y'all. He talking about where he don't want to go, man. Them folk don't care.
But obviously, they where he went, they said they talked to him, and obviously they showed him the plan. That's why I was telling people he don't want to go out, whatever. But once he hear let them hear what they got to say. And
bro, they were drafting you regardless, my boy.
Yeah,
it wasn't no tanking that.
No, not with Danny.
You in Utah.
Not with Danny Ainge. But let me go ahead and bring in my guy, Sean Tate. What up, Tate?
There you go.
What up, man? Lions fan Cam.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Let me.
The Lions won the Super Bowl yet?
Let me move that. Let me move that out the way. I see my boy had his jersey on. It was looking cool.
What up, man? Hey, let me say this though about the draft. Also, though, I will say
I got something I want to throw in there too. Go ahead.
I want to actually. And we just gonna. I know we got like 15, 20 minutes. We're gonna talk I ain't even got questions for. I got questions, but we're gonna talk. Oh God! Look! Now go past all this crap. But I want to ask you all, and I'm gonna say what I got. What mine first. What stood out of the draft to you all? And it don't have to be in particular when they took this guy. It can be that, but it don't have to be when they took him or when. So you know what stood out for me? The fact that the parents, you saw a lot of parents there, mother and father, at the draft, like representing, these black young men, you've seen them there, which was dope. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we saw a little swirl, which is cool, but the fact that you still saw basically your father, you know what I'm saying? But it was father and mother, which was dope. And when we was growing up, we saw, or around that 2000 era, you just saw a lot of single moms there. You know what I'm saying? So to see the mom and pops there, to me, that stood out. I thought that was dope. Deshaun, what stood out to you?
You mentioned it kind of already. You seen the swirl.
Yeah,
and well, you said it. I didn't say it. You said it first.
Oh, go ahead. I'm about to say it. Go ahead.
You know, if ain't nobody else gonna say it, I'm gonna be the one to say
it. Right.
You seen the swirl, and it wasn't just the regular swirl, and with a few of the guys that got drafted.
Right.
You seen some black mamas and some Caucasian daddies.
Yeah.
And people are wondering where you getting some of these Braylons and Bradens and Jalen's and Jadens. That's where it's coming from. Yep. But salute, because we graduating as a people, man. We accepting things are okay. Whatever you got to do to put the perfect mixture, however you want to intertwine it to go and get that young man to the league, whatever genetic makeup, it makes no difference, right? 30 young men yesterday got not only their names called, but 30 young men yesterday, dreams came true. And 30 young men, dreams are going to come true tonight. And no, on the serious tip, though, man, I think it was really awesome to, especially, so y'all know how to rap. We all dads now, wrestling right over here. The dads haven't always got the best rap, and I'm glad that you mentioned that, Raphael, because it was really, really good to not only see dads, but to also, other dads are gonna show up most of the time, but to see dads of color, that was huge.
Yeah, that was huge. What, Mace? What you got? What stood out for you?
Listen, a lot of these dudes seem like they did not want to be at the draft. They look so uninterested. I was like, this is like the biggest night of your life. These dudes was way too cool for me. I'm like, they getting up, they looking like, man, I gotta walk over here. I gotta go meet Adam Silver. Man, what? Man, y'all should be jumping for joy. Dude was just too cool for me, man. I was like, bro.
But you know what? You know why I believe so? I believe is because, and we were talking about it at Falcons facility, practice facility, when we was doing the media joint, and we was thinking about that, and the fact that these kids are coming out of high school, they're only playing 1 year and going. You gotta remember when you had people going to college eating Spam sandwiches, eating, noodles, you know what I'm saying? Ramen noodles, ramen, whatever y'all want to call it.
They're going from getting paid good to getting paid great.
Yeah,
right,
so
dude, like, this more like bump. This is what you dreamed about. Going to college is one thing, because you kind of, we always talk about how the pond just continues to shrink.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of folk going to college. D1, D2, a lot of folk going to college.
Right.
Deshaun just said it. 30 guys last night. Mm-hmm. Only 30. Millions of kids, millions of college players. 30 dudes.
1%
got their name called.
Right.
And 15 of them at like, yeah, man, I'm a boy. I would have ran on that Adam Silver so fast. Like,
I think I might know the answer to this, y'all. I think I might know the answer to this. Maybe, I don't know. But what are the chances that some of these guys was getting paid such good money on the collegiate level through NIL, decided to take the jump to the league, thought that they were going to get picked this high, found out that they're going to get picked this high, knowing that the money is different when you get picked this high and when you get picked this high.
Yeah.
All to find out that your money in college might be this high. And guess what? Y'all can't even see my hand right now. That's how much money a lot of these guys was getting.
Yeah. But
right, on the collegiate level, that might be a reason they're taking a decrease in pay by living out your dream. But in theory, yes.
But to that point though, Deshaun, we know it's only a handful of those guys that went to that ceiling that you're talking about. Right. A lot of dudes were getting, you know, and we know what AJ got. You know what I'm saying? We know what he got. We know what Peterson got. We know what the Boozer Boys got. We know what Caleb got. A lot of dudes, like, those are those guys. A lot of you other guys, I mean, like, this the jump.
For sure.
This is the jump. Now, if you AJ, you sitting there like, I mean, I'm already rich. You know what I'm saying? I ain't this rich because he getting number one money now. I ain't this rich. But I'm rich.
Right.
Man, look here. Like, I just felt like for that moment, and Deshaun, I can't stress this enough. I love you you made that point. Now, only 30 dudes, man. It was a dude sitting on the sofa somewhere who probably worked out for somebody and know he not gonna hear his name called, but he just like he chomping at the bit. Like, all I need is an invite. You know, you always get them guys. I just need an invite. I'm gonna go to camp. It's gonna be 22 dudes trying to fight for these 4 or 5 roster spots that's gonna be available. I just get me on the summer league roster and watch me work. I just want to get eyes. And you got these dudes who invited. They in the green room.
It's always one. What's your boy from the Jets? What's his name?
Who?
You know what I'm talking about, the dude who got beat up in training camp or something, or got beat, eye socket fell out or something. What was it? You know what I'm talking about. Y'all football boys, man. Come on, man.
Who?
Former quarter, just recently was a quarterback in Seattle, wasn't he?
Smith. We thought Geno Smith.
Geno Smith. He was sitting in that green room for a couple days, wasn't he?
Had to come back the next day because he thought it was gonna be a first round draft pick. Yeah.
He in that conversation with some of these guys tonight.
So let me ask you all, and I know you've seen a lot of them, Deshaun, with the Hawks first picking Kingston Flemings, which I love his game, but what are the Hawks getting from what you've seen in college?
I think they're getting a guy that's fearless, first and foremost. He might be the most confident dude in this draft. And some people might feel like, well, confidence don't put numbers on the board and whatever else, what have you. But I think they're getting an overly confident dude, which you got to be one of the smaller guards in this draft. Which you got to have a little bit of that edge to you already, a little bit. But he's not a scary dude. He's not a guy that I feel like is going to come in there and have all these crazy butterflies. I get it beyond just, first time out there on the floor or whatever. But I think he is a guy that I'm confident is going to be ready to go out there and go to work. Now, in terms of just his skill set and whatever else, certainly, a maybe not your naturally born and bred prototypical point guard, but is a extension of something similar. Probably the closest thing in the draft that's not that. In this draft, maybe kind of like a combo, but maybe, the thing that killed me about combo is people throw out there somebody's a combo when they're not a point guard and when they're not a shooting guard. But that's not the definition. The definition is a combination of both. Somebody who can play both. Yeah, and I think they kind of have that already a little bit with CJ McCollum, but I think under his tutelage for about 365 days after that new deal for 21 M's. I mean, think about what CJ meant for guys like Anthony Simons, right, when he was in Portland, right? I mean, taking a young guy up under the wing, not very many guys that you would rather want doing it than CJ. And I think that the kid gonna be all right. Tenacious.
That's a great point, because most teams don't have veterans, but you do have a veteran. Then the fact that you have a veteran not just sitting on a bench, which is great too. You have a veteran that is playing, that is showing you also this is how you do it while he's on the court. And I think he's not that old, but I like Alexander Walker. I think he's a good guy in the locker room that help these rookies. So that's a great point. Mace, I wanted Darius Acuff to go to Atlanta, and that happened. I'm a big Acuff guy, but I've always said I don't know if Peterson can be that franchise player. I've talked to Danny about it. I don't know if he's going to be that franchise guy as far as can move the franchise like himself. Like he's that Kobe Jordan, Dirk, that I don't know. But that's just me, I'm saying. And I'm saying he can't, but I didn't see it. But he won me over, and I'm rooting for him like crazy. I watched this guy press conference. So thank God I have the luxury to watch all the press conferences. I get all the press conferences, right? And I didn't see AJ's, but I'm pretty sure AJ was good, But and AJ just a showman person. I like the way he carried himself. You know what I'm saying? He understands. I'm in the spotlight. Hey, okay, it's cool. This is what I'm supposed to do. I love that about AJ. But
he was grown for this, though. He was grown for it.
Yeah, he was grown for this, right?
Yeah.
But Caleb, Darius, Cameron, except for Mara, but most of them top guys, when they got to talk press conference, 2 minutes. Just yes, like I don't want to be here. When Darren got up there, Darren spoke on everything. Talked about, like, I found out, I don't know if it's swirling around or whatever. I got the clip. I should have played it, but so everybody compares him to Kobe. He loves Kobe. As a matter of fact, they asked him about his jersey, because I can't say the dude's name, but the guy wearing 22. So they asked him, what jersey would you wear if you can't get the jersey? And he was like, oh, I didn't know they had the jersey. So he said, well, I would get, he said, if I can't get, I'm gonna wear 8. And he was like, of course, because of Kobe. And he had talked about he just got a tattoo with the number 8 because of Kobe. But he answered every question. And his interview was like, his press was 9 minutes long. So that kind of won me over. So I'm gonna ask you though, with who he's with, and I'm gonna go back to basketball, with who he's with in Utah, if they find a way to sign Kessler back, they get together. Kessler, you have George, you got shot blocker from Memphis.
Sparty party.
Yeah, Sparty party. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Jaren Jackson. You still got Ace. Now you add him in there. They're looking pretty good. Mace, what you think Utah can do?
I mean, on paper it looks good. The thing it's going to be the mesh of those guys, because you keep hearing about what position Peterson going to play.
Right.
Even though we're pretty much in positionless basketball, kind of sort of, but he just needs to find a way to fit in. But I do like the names and the pieces that Utah have. I mean, I like them. It looks good. How do they add to the depth? What is the bench going to look like? How are the rotations going to be? That's always going to be a factor. But I mean, I just think with the young guys that they have, they're putting together a nice little nucleus that, maybe 2, 3, 4 years from now, when we look back on this draft, we're going to be like, hey.
Got about marketing and Collier. Yeah, you're right. One last question before we let you go, Deshaun. Who did you think? I want to say won first round, but what team? If you could pick one team, what team looked good? Like they did their thing, and you was like, okay, they did a great job in their pick or picks.
It's gonna sound crazy, and I think this might be the first year that I've actually said this of all the. I'm glad I'm even doing it on your program because nobody has really asked me this yet of all the shows that I've been on as a guest. But of all my years covering the draft, this might be the first year that I feel like everybody won the draft. I feel like everybody got their need. I feel like it was good balance between best available and drafting on need. I feel like, even in instances where it's like, whoa, I'm not sure I saw Braden Burries going that high. Milwaukee can always use some shooting. I mean, you can use just about anything you can get over there and everything that they got for Giannis. And then I'm just not high on Nate Ament really at all. He's Zachary Ricochet all over again to me. But if there's some kind of silver lining or positivity or optimism there, I guess maybe they have a history of drafting skinny guys and building machine out of them. Right. Again, I'm not saying that he's going to be that dude, but again, like it's a similar story. It's a similar storyline. So again, I really think that everybody really addressed what they needed, where you have, teams like the Oklahoma City Thunder who went out and got a big time shooter in Bennett Sturts. Kind of reminds me similar to maybe I can't think of the guy's name that I was just thinking of literally the other day. Reminds me a little bit of Sam Merrill is who I was thinking of that's over at Cleveland right now.
Yeah.
To be able to provide some outside shooting, but then they also know that they needed some size to go up against Wemby 4 times out of the season. So then what do? They run off and they go get a Daimara, a 7'3" guy. Right. San Antonio turns around and was like, we gonna one up you with that. You know what I mean? We're gonna run out there and we're not only gonna go get Jaden Quaintance, who's probably one of the more forgotten about athletic bigs at 7 feet, right? From Kentucky, who was expected to be a lottery pick coming out of high school. People anticipated that he would be transferred from Arizona State now over at Kentucky, but then they turn around and go get the big boy from UConn and Terrace Reed on top of that to add some girth. I mean, again, like I just think everybody from top to bottom got a need. They all filled the spots right on point. Golden State Warriors went and got someone with experience. Yaxel Linder. I mean, everybody. Morez Johnson to Dallas. You don't know what's going to end up happening with Gafford, but you put him alongside Lively. I mean, everybody won. Now, some might be A, some might be A plus, some might be A minus. I think everybody pretty much for the most part ended up with an A.
Appreciate that, man. We got to let Sean go, man. We just got guests. Well, we ain't got a guest, but we got people just in the green room, man. They just lining up. Thank God for the presence and everything. But
appreciate y'all for having me, man. Thank you much. Keep grinding.
Of course, man. This was fun, man. You got to come back. We got to do extended version of everything after everything is fall. So hopefully next week we can do that. So but appreciate you, man. And if you're available, we'll talk to you next week.
Ain't no question. Appreciate it.
No doubt. Appreciate you. All right, we got to bring him in. My bad. We got to bring him in. Dang, I done moved Maceo. Oh, Maceo left. Hopefully Maceo come back. But we got in Dr. Johnny Flower the third, orthopedic ortho-Atlantic, our cousin. Let me see if Maceo get back because I don't know what happened with him. But what's going on, Doc?
What's up? Yeah, I thought Mace was like too cool for school, but I guess he was sandbagging, huh?
I don't know what happened to Mace. But man, so I got to start out asking. First of all, how was your week?
It was good. It's been busy, always busy, but good.
So I want to ask you first off, what? So you've been watching the World Cup. Everybody's on here been watching the World Cup, right? USA looks good, and they already, going to be able to advance. We know they're going to advance to the next round, but we seen the national team's attacker Kristen Pulisic, I believe. Is that how you say his name?
Mm-hmm. Pulisic.
Yeah. Pulisic. He missed last game with a left calf injury. I think it's a strain, I believe. But they're saying that he's healthy. He's saying he feels good, or he says he's good to play. Should he play? We know what type of injury that is and how that could be lingering and everything. Should he play? He wants to play in a game that I won't say is not meaningful, but they don't need him. Like, they're advancing anyway. Do you think he should play?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is tough. You know, we have these conversations sometimes, certainly in basketball and football. Like, you know, you're in week 16, week 17, you're already in the playoffs. Like, are you resting your guys? Are you resting the quarterback? Are you letting them play, hoping they don't get rusty? I mean, I think soccer is kind of similar. You need, I mean, Pulisic is again has probably been, arguably our best national team player for the last 5-6 years. So it's not like he necessarily needs, the experience. These are guys who've been playing with, again, for years, but, they're all at club teams throughout the year. It's not like they're playing with the national team that often. So if he's fit and he's healthy, I do think it's important for him to get out there at least for maybe a half. Just make sure he's comfortable, feeling that chemistry. So he's just not going in completely cold, missing, multiple games in a row, then going into a must-win game when they go to the round of 32. So again, you're always balancing that risk. Would I play him a full 90 minutes? Heck no. But I think trying to get him in for a half, as long as he looks good and feels comfortable, is probably important for both him and the team as a whole.
Okay. And I want to ask you this, and I know people in the chat question this and want to know about this. So we always see, of course, especially with spring training, not spring training, but training camp, see it. See sometimes maybe in basketball or whatever, but definitely training camp, college, NFL. But with ACL tears during that time, or even during the season, even the Achilles, is there a way you could prevent that? Because we I don't know how true it is, but you hear that. I mean, it could happen. You don't know when it's going to happen. But is it a way you could prevent an ACL tear or Achilles tear, whether it's through, protecting it, or even, doing a particular exercise, to keep it from or prevent it from happening?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I think you can improve or lower your risk or your odds. I don't think you can, unfortunately, ever fully prevent it. I mean, if we could, then I guess I'd be out of business, but which is what it is. But no, it's one of those things where we talk. People are getting bigger, faster, stronger. Tendons and ligaments cannot get bigger, faster, stronger. So those muscles are putting additional strain on things, with people moving like they've never moved before. So the best thing you can do, certainly your basic warm up, always, work on your stretching and flexibility, which is going to give you a little more give and protection, basically elasticity, so that maybe not as much force or trauma is going through the ligament. There's plenty of studies working on landing mechanics and jumping and how kind of movement patterns of just how you move when you're on the field or on the court, that we're studying and trying to teach younger athletes that can kind of offload your joints a little bit better. So yeah, I mean, I think there are things you can do to put yourself in a better position, but at the end of the day, if you're playing a cutting, pivoting sport at, full speed, there's going to be some moments where no matter how well prepared or fit or flexible you are, if you catch it the wrong way, you can still tear it. So.
Okay. And then last question I have to ask you is Brandon Ayuk. He's been in the news. We just talked about him. Made a video saying that, hey, if I get cut, I will sign with the Washington Commanders. Doc, as a Commanders fan, when you hear that, are you elated? Or are you like, I don't even want this guy on our team? Or, hey, we need to help, San Francisco, please cut him? Or what's going through your mind?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, first, I guess I need to make sure he gets one of these Jaden Daniels, t-shirts.
Nice.
So on his next video, he can post that. But it's tough, man. I'd say before all the social media stuff came out, almost every Washington fan was clamoring for this. We've never had a true number two out, next to Terry. Now that we have someone like Jaden to distribute the ball, now getting Okonkwo, the tight end from Tennessee. I mean, that's not a receiver, but he's basically like a big receiver in a tight end's body. Some people would argue, well, he's our number two now, and he's definitely a weapon, but you still need someone to stretch the field next to Terry, and we got a handful of guys that are good but haven't hit that next level, like your Luke McCaffreys and Trey Burks, and they just drafted Antonio Williams from Clemson, pretty high, that could be good, but we don't have anything proven. So if you can get someone like Brandon Ayuk on a cheaper deal because he wants to be there, he wants to be with his boy from college, I think you can risk it. Yeah, it looks like he's bringing a little bit of drama and circus with him, and how much of this is posturing just to, I guess, try to really force the 49ers hand to let him go. I hope it's more that, and that he's a model citizen when he hits the locker room. I don't know if that'll be the case, but if you can get him on a 1 year prove it friendly deal, again, coming off ACL, MCL, meniscus surgery 2 years ago and hasn't played a snap since, it's not like you're going to give him a 3 year, $90 million contract. It'd probably be like a 1 year, $8 to $10 million contract with incentives. I think you got to risk it. If you're Washington, get Daniels, one of his guys, get more weapons in the locker room. And if it doesn't work out, you're hopefully not on the hook more than that 1 year. That's probably how I look at it.
Okay. Yeah, it's just like I said, he's just talking too much. He's gonna mess himself up. Like that. This is not how you get out of a deal. You're gonna get yourself out of a deal, and everybody else is gonna be like, "Look, we're good with him. We don't need him."
There's other the tough thing. I mean, there are other veteran guys out there. Honestly, all of them, fortunately, seem to have some baggage. No disrespect. I mean, the other two big ones that I don't think have signed anywhere that come to mind are Tyreek Hill and Stephon Diggs, and they both have had their own off the field issues, and both have had major injuries. I mean, Diggs already came back from his ACL. Obviously, Tyreek just had one, so all of them have had bad injuries and have had questionable actions off the field. So
right.
So it's tough. It's kind of slim pickings at this point in the year. So I think Washington is going to try to roll the dice on one of them. It's just, I don't know how much longer this thing is going to play out with Ayuk and the Niners. I wouldn't be surprised if they still kind of keep him into the beginning of the season, or at least through most of training camp, because again, they don't owe him any more guaranteed money. They're not necessarily hurting themselves by keeping him, other than, again, just the circus that technically is still surrounding them while he's a member of the team. But
all right, Doc. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. Y'all can use him. I didn't even think about Tyreek Hill. It's just going to be interesting that and I guess it's the injury question. I mean, is it possible he can come back for next year?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely possible. I don't know someone like him, blowing out a knee. Is it, when he is so kind of dependent on his speed at his size, if he loses a half step, will that impact him more than somebody else? I mean, hard to say, but I have a feeling he's still going to be faster than most. So I'm sure he's going to get a look somewhere. So
Yeah, because I just wonder where he's gonna go. Because I think somebody like Tyreek at in the middle of the season or towards the end of the season who's making a run, that could be a big pickup, like a huge pickup. And I wonder who, like, I really wonder who can he go to or who would take a chance on him or whatever. And you think he shouldn't lose the speed, right?
No, I mean, honestly, straight line speed, usually doesn't necessarily change. It's going to be maybe that initial change of direction kind of thing that, maybe he's not quite as quick coming out of his cuts, but once he gets moving, top line straight end speed, I don't see that being any different.
Well, all right, Doc, we definitely appreciate you, sir, taking your time out to come give us some knowledge. And we will see you next week. And you have a great rest of the week.
All right, my friend. Be safe. Talk to you soon.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, you all. I don't know where Mace is. Mace, I think his he said his computer went dead. He had to go get his charger or whatever. I hope he didn't leave it at the office, whatever. But either who, let's stick with football. So Kyle Pitts got signed by the Atlanta Falcons. They signed him to a what was it, a 3-year deal? 3-year deal worth $36 million. No, $36 million is guaranteed. Matter of fact, hold on, let me make sure what it is. It's a 3-year extension worth $54 million, 36 guaranteed. Right. So there's a lot of people in here. I don't know. I don't think it was on here as far as chat room, but I know a lot of people in Atlanta, I should say, was saying, "Oh, the fact that they franchise him, I mean, they're not signing him. He's not going anywhere. I mean, and they're going to let him go. It's a wrap for him." No, usually if they franchise you, that means they want to keep you. And then sometimes it's just a way to hold you. So you can't go anywhere. They're working the deal out or whatever. So I think what surprised me about this, I wasn't surprised that they signed him. I knew they were going to sign him. I think he knew, he kind of hinted to us during a mini camp or OTAs that he was going to get signed. But I'm glad they're signing the top players because, again, signing Drake, you're signing tight end. Bijan still have like another year to go before you sign him. You really don't have to worry about your quarterback per se, unless you decide to sign Tua, But for Penix, you got a few more years. But here's the thing I wonder about this situation with the Falcons. You're signing your players, but do you believe that Penix is your guy? Is that what you're saying? If not, do you believe Tua is the guy? And if not, do you want to be in a position? I mean, and of course, sign your guys right now while you don't sign a quarterback. That's the main thing to do, the best thing to do, because the quarterback is going to be top tier money. So you want to sign the rest of your guys, but you have these guys, and then if you don't know who your quarterback is, and you don't know which quarterback you're going to go with, do they feel like, well, with us locking these guys in, quarterbacks will want to come to Atlanta to play if Penix somehow don't pan out because of his injuries, or if Tua don't pan out? Is it that? Or do you just believe that, hey, let's sign these jokers now? So if our quarterback situation is jacked up, we got them locked anyway. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to worry about them wanting to leave. I say this, and we had this conversation. I have this conversation with some other media. We were talking about as far as somebody said Penix is not him. I mean, I just don't see it. I'm gonna still say this, you all. I don't understand how you can say you don't believe in a guy Penix if you're not just talking about injury. If you're talking about injury, I get it. But if you're just saying no, he's not it, he don't have it. We don't know. He still hasn't played 17 games in the season. He still hasn't played his rookie year yet, a whole rookie season, basically. All his games don't add up to a rookie season. Again, now, if you're talking about injuries, I understand that. But if you're not talking injuries and you're just talking about his play alone, what you think about his play, he's not good enough, or he makes too many mistakes, which I don't see that. I mean, then again, he's young. That's what's supposed to happen. He has to learn. I don't buy it. I think you're just talking just to be talking. You don't understand what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have the luxury to sit 3 or 4 years. So, yeah, okay. I mean, I know he's 24, but I'm just saying, not in the NFL. You don't see it. He didn't go through all of his rookie, I guess everything a rookie goes through as far as messing up, even succeeding. He didn't get to go through none of that. Yes, we saw Jaden go through one of the best rookie seasons we ever seen from a quarterback. But then what happened the sophomore year? He got hurt, but even when he wasn't hurt, he wasn't playing up to par. He was learning still. That's what happens. The opposite with Caleb. Caleb had a decent, pretty good rookie year. And then we saw what happened last year. He got better as he went. Bo Nix been balling. Bo Nix like 28 years old, but Bo Nix been balling. He's been doing well. We saw God, I can't think of his name. My guy, New England, quarterback there, what he did there. So we have to let Penix let it play out. Let him learn. Let him mess up. He got to do all that. There's nothing wrong with a quarterback doing that. What up, Antoine? There's nothing wrong with that. You got to let a quarterback maturate, go through his maturation. You have to. So with everybody already counting him out and saying, I'm done. He's not it. How do you know? How do you know? I mean, man, Matt Ryan was great. Yeah, every quarterback is not going to come in and do that. You know what I'm saying? Rookie season, he had veterans. But you think about it, and Penix, he came in under, who was the quarterback? He came in under not Matt Ryan, but Kirk Cousins. And then after Kirk Cousins left, he comes in. Then the next year, he gets hurt. But the offense is still not. I mean, I don't think Zach Robinson is that guy. Zach Robinson came in, and I mean, he was the OC, and it didn't work out with them. They get fired. So now let's see what he can do under a real offensive guru, and Stefanski. And you're right, Antoine, they have, and that's what I'm saying. You bring us now we have Stefanski. Let's see what he can do under Stefanski. Now you got someone who knows offense. You got a 2-time coach of the year coach. You know what I'm saying? Coach of the year type of coach here, who we've seen do wonders with offenses. Last year, he didn't want to be there. So I just want to see what he does. So if they do believe in Penix and they think he is the guy, even though they bring in Tua just for insurance, and they say, hey, Tua could be that guy too, it makes sense to lock up Kyle Pitts. It makes sense to lock up Drake London. It does, and then next year you'll be able to pay Bijan. And then if Penix is the guy, it works out perfect because you don't have to wait. You can wait to pay him, versus if it's Tua, then you're going to have to pay him next year. But I don't think Tua's getting a big contract like that unless Tua throw 45 touchdowns, 6 picks, and lead you to the NFC Championship, then you have to pay him the big bucks. But other than that, you're probably not going to pay Tua that much money. And Tua might not even want to stay if he, you know what I'm saying? If he know he can get some money somewhere else. So, hey, like I said, I'll just say if you're a Falcons fan, instead of complaining, y'all complain about Drake London paycheck, but then if he's not signed on his contract, but if he's not signed, then y'all gonna cry about that. You complain about Kyle Pitts, which I mean, I can see where you're saying, you know, Pitts hadn't done anything, but man, Pitts has been in horrible offenses too. They hadn't used them, you know. You think, Antoine? I think bringing in Tua, I think it was a statement saying, you know, this is your last chance, Penix. I think it was that statement because, I mean, you had to bring some insurance in. This dude is coming. This is third, you know, ACL, man, tear. So he's been under the knife 3 times. So yeah, you have to bring in insurance, definitely. So I think it was a statement saying this is your last chance, you know. But and we think we can win too. I think that was another thing. I feel like we can win because usually you might have a vet backup, but why not pick up somebody but cheap? You know, he's just coming off a down year. He didn't play that well last year. So yeah, but whatever statement it is, I'm pretty sure Pink's got it, you know, and I think it's going to be a great battle in practice because Penix looks good. I'm telling you now, he looks good. So I want to see how he does. Yeah, I want to see how he does. I definitely want to see how he does moving forward. All right, man. We're gonna go with the stop it segment. And of course, it's now time for the most infamous, the most famous
stop it
segment. Let's get it. So my stop it goes to JB Bickerstaff. I understand him, but okay, listen to me. So y'all saw that the Minnesota Timberwolves assistant coach, what's my guy's name? My guy, what up, Mace? My guy, we doing stop it, Mace. We doing a stop it segment, man.
Woo.
Micah Nori, right? So this is my stop it, Mace. Micah Nori. He just got, you know, he signed with the Portland Trailblazers as a new head coach, right?
Mm.
So JB Bickerstaff, he's the president of the NBA Coaches Association, right?
Yeah.
With them, right? And he's outraged of the contract that they gave Nori. Now, if you don't know what the contract is that they gave Nori, the contract is they gave him, he signed a 1-year contract with a 2-year option, with not 2-year option, 1-year contract with 2 options. The 2 options are its second and third year, they can, after the first year, they can cut him and say, we don't want you no more. The other option is they can't keep him. But it's a 1-year deal with 2 options, right? So JB Bickerstaff is livid. He's like, this is outrageous, this is embarrassing. How can you give him this contract? This is disrespect. But you know, this is why he gets my stop it. He shouldn't have signed it. Why did he sign a contract?
Stop it.
Why, Mace? Why would you sign that contract? Why? Why? He's the dummy.
Guess he felt like a bird in the hand, baby boy.
I'm not signing that. So yes,
it was outrageous. I'm not signing that either.
I get why JB is upset at, like, you offer that, Oh well, he shouldn't have signed it. So you can't be mad at them because he took it. He fell for the banana in the tailpipe.
He fell for it.
He fell for it. So again, JB, you get that.
Stop it.
Yeah. So, Mace, what's your stop it, man?
Brendan Sorsby, one more time, man. Brendan Sorsby, dude. What did you think was gonna happen, dog? I'm just so baffled by this situation, man. Because I'm sitting there like, where are his people, man? Where are the accountability partners in this situation? Like, y'all had to know this was how this was gonna play out.
Yeah.
You really thought the NFL was gonna just welcome you in with open arms, gonna give you a check every week? And give that man and his camp the biggest stop it available out here, man. Like,
stop it.
What did y'all think?
Stop it. Stop.
I just wonder when that came out, the look on his face.
Dog, he had to know, dog. He had to know.
He probably was at his house drinking on some Gatorade or something, just living it up, just thinking he good. Like Marlon said earlier.
Man, he better stretch that $2 million that they said he can keep. Bruh. He better stretch that out. He better stretch it out. Only thing he can do now, like I say, a lot of quarterback tutoring, stay in the film room, find some people who gonna throw with him every day, get with John Gruden, go to the FCC camp. Yeah, man, just that. Most importantly, just stay out of our way. We shouldn't hear your name no more to February.
No,
about if you're not going to the combine. That's the next time we should hear your name.
We shouldn't. You're right.
Like, bruh, please disappear. Please disappear out of our life. Please and thank you.
Yeah, man. I don't like I said, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get that. But anyway, let's move on, man.
Yeah.
This Giannis, the trade with Giannis, Mace. I'm gonna let you start off with it. Would you rather him go to Miami than Boston? And then why do you think Milwaukee went this way?
So I think one. So for me, I looked at this as I took this from a different perspective.
Okay.
This man has lived in Milwaukee pretty much his entire career.
Right.
Why not go to South Beach? Why not go to South Beach? This man that had to endure some of the craziest winters imaginable. Mm-hmm. Why not go to South Beach? Now, he already has his chip. Do we honestly think that adding him to Miami makes them a viable contender next year? Probably not.
You don't think so?
No. How are they gonna construct the team?
They're gonna
they only got $19 million to play with. They gotta do some wheeling and dealing.
They gotta do some wheeling and dealing. Well, it's $19 million, but it depends on if they don't sign your boy back. But that's if he signed for less. If Powell don't sign. But I was gonna say
on discounts.
But I was gonna say Miami. Remember, and true, they don't have Wade and they don't have Bosh, but this kind of remind me of what. Remember Miami after they signed Wade, they only had I think they had like $535,000 left when they signed Wade Bosh, and they just signed, but they plugged in the right spots though.
But look who they signed. Think about the guy you talking about they signed.
Yeah,
you got D Wade. Well, where is D Wade on this roster? Who is D Wade?
No, but you know what? You're right. But I think I do feel like right now the only player right now. I don't know if Wemby's that yet. He might be. I don't know. But the only player right now in the NBA that wherever he goes, they're probably going to be a contender is Giannis. And only reason I say that, Mace, because you look at who's there now. You have Bam, who plays defense, 20 and 10. Very smart.
But both of them guys occupy the same part of the floor.
Right. But true. But Giannis is gonna be driving or whatever. But then you have Bobby Portis, who is smart, plays defense, and you still got Wiggins who plays defense. So here's my thing.
Older guys.
All they need right now you need some shooters. And you ain't got to get the best shooter. That's why I'm looking at it how Miami did with because remember they had Miller. They got Miller. You get, you plug in these guys, they got Battier. You plug in these guys that don't need, you ain't got to pay them, but they serviceable. It'll work.
But you got to think about the core that they had. They don't have that same core. Bam and Giannis today, that's not sexy. Because again, their styles. Like, you look at what just came out the playoffs and who coming back healthy and all these things next year. Do you really see Miami as like a top 5, top 6 team?
It just depends on who they get. I just believe that Riley's going to get the players that they need and make them. If you get shooters around him and you get somebody that's low key, because to me, they didn't get him. But what if they would have got a guy like Wiggins? You know what I'm saying? He could be that guy. And
who want to go there right now? Who want to go there?
Yeah, like you said, it's South Beach.
That's
the winner thing.
But it's South Beach for dudes with got South Beach money. If you ain't making South Beach money, you don't like South Beach. You gonna be in Little Haiti. You ain't going over the sun. Only time you going over there is to go to the arena. Soon as the game over, you getting up out of there. Like, yeah, man.
Right. So you don't think whoever they add, they're not gonna be.
I just think when you look at like the pieces, like they're gonna have to hit home runs with the pieces they get, and it's gonna have to be guys who, to your point, I just know my role. This is my role. I'm coming here to do this. Because I just don't know what guys that, because the way the league is shaking out now, and a lot of this because we've made it such a thing to where now older guy vets they're trying to position themselves like glue guys. They're trying to position themselves to get a ring. Like, where am I going to get the quickest way for me to get a ring?
I still think Giannis himself, anywhere he goes, he can make them a contender. You just got to build around him, of course. But here's the guy I think they can put with him. Because Giannis gonna give you 34 and 12. He's gonna play. He does everything right. But here's the guy.
Yeah, Kobe White. He ain't been healthy though.
Right. Well, and then Milwaukee ain't been playing him either. But
yeah,
if he
Giannis on the other side.
Kobe
now
White.
That's a nice name. But to that point, think about how many other teams, contending teams, thinking about adding a piece like that.
Well,
and then he look at the landscape.
Because Kobe White is in Charlotte right now.
Right.
And I think he's restricted, whatever. I believe I should have Danny come in. But if they get him, why wouldn't you want to go play with Giannis? You're not the man, but you're going to get your points. You can score because he's in Charlotte now. He don't want to be in Charlotte. He can start in Miami.
But think about how many other teams that's going to be like who close, and he going to be looking like.
So let me ask you a question. If who's the team that's close? Let's say Boston, but you're probably not gonna start. But with Boston, or it could be the guard there. I think they're trying to get him White. I can't see Boston trade him to Miami, but the NBA is not like the NFL. Like they don't be like, we're not trading to the same.
We traded right. Yeah.
And NBA don't care. They like whatever. But I was going to say, like if Brad Stevens, very convincing guy, talked to Kobe White, you like, yeah. But if the Dundada of the NBA right now and Pat Riley come talk to you, you going to Miami, dog. It ain't too many people that say no to Pat Riley.
Man, they've been saying no a lot lately. He just ain't been landing guys like that. And see, he like to hit a home run with Giannis.
Yeah,
But just a lot of dudes like fat folks ain't feeling Pat like that.
But I think with Giannis now, before who was, you know what I'm saying? No, not but with Giannis, and we know what Giannis could do. We know what Giannis did for this Milwaukee team all these years, the years when they didn't have that many people. They didn't have nobody. And they came in and he took them. They was top tier in the East. So I can see Miami, depending on who they get. If they get the right folks, I can see them being a contender. I mean, Giannis just had it. He still has that power. He still has it. It's just that
I don't know if he do. Dog. I'm a respectfully disagree. I don't think he got it no more, man.
Yeah, I think he still do. I just think last year Milwaukee didn't want to win. They were trying to tank. That's why they didn't want to play him when he wanted to play. And they were like, teams then was like, why are we going to trade for him? We just wait till he, wait till y'all get desperate where y'all got to give him. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that's what they were doing. It's like, nah, y'all too desperate right now. So we're going to wait till you get to the point where you won't have no choice, to do it. But I mean, hey, but from Milwaukee side, you got Tyler Hero, you got where you got a whole bunch of people and you got draft picks as well. But it's like, man, you didn't want to see him go to Boston. You didn't want to get, and maybe they're saying, if we send Giannis to Boston, that's instant. Now that's instant top team with him and Tatum.
Yeah.
But you still could have got a Jaylen Brown. But I don't know. But like I said, I think if they get the right, like I was talking to Danny, he was doing numbers. He was saying, hey, if they mess around and there's some players they can get rid of still, and they'll be able to. They might be able to keep Powell. They might be able to, get certain players, so they could do it. And if there's anybody who can do it, it is Pat Riley. What do you think about that Minnesota trade? Because now I saw something. I don't know how true it is. I saw something saying that they're not going after Ja, but I didn't see Shams put that up, or I didn't see, I don't know how true it is. But I think they're going after Ja.
Yeah,
I think that's who they want. But again, they just signed Ayo, but Ayo could play. I mean, Dosunmu, he could play shooting guard as well. You know what I'm saying? He's not your typical point.
Right.
So I'm wondering if Minnesota is going after Ja still, because they didn't make that move just to say we could sign Dosunmu. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think that. So
I just don't know how this. I don't know how this gonna mesh. I just don't know how to mesh. And Southwest Atlanta. Southwest Atlanta streets treacherous. A lot of uncles and aunties and cousins. They quietly whispering that, man. One Anthony Edwards want to come. He want to get back because he getting sick of the winters.
I was telling them last night. They're like, no, he need just to stay with that money. I said, dog, I'm from Chicago. Minnesota is a different animal. We wouldn't move. People that live in Chicago now is not moving to Minnesota. That's a different animal. And Chicago is a different animal. So Minnesota is no joke. And again, Marbury said it. He said that's why he left. He said he didn't leave because it was management. He didn't leave because of KG. He left because he was tired of them winners. He kept spinning out. He spent out twice.
It's a lot.
His car spent out twice. But yeah, I can't do this.
A lot of uncles and cousins. If you buy them a drink, they gonna matter of fact, you ain't gotta buy them a drink.
You said they talking.
If they know you got somebody ill, hey man, they letting that thing fly. Like hey. He down there got a for sale sign in there. Like he's sick of it.
I said they better do something, and I think that's why they have to make this move now. That's why, like I said, you got to get a job. You right now for Minnesota, you have to get that second guy that can be that.
They say you ought to see his face when it's time for him to load up a head back. So you ought to see his face, man. Say, you know how you had that trip where you know you gotta go see your grandmama down in the country, cry all the way down there.
Yeah.
So that's how he acting. They like, man, he got a extreme attitude. Like he be waiting till the 24th hour.
Oh man.
I'm just telling you.
So do you think, to Ab's point earlier, do you think Brooklyn missed out? I mean, Mikal Brown might be that guy. I'm not saying. So I'm not going to say that, but so he might be that guy. You need a point, and you need a point guard there. But you think about with Mikal, I mean, you think about if you had Darius Acuff with Julius Randle, you still got Michael MPJ, Michael Porter Jr. there. Still got some young talent, bro. That would have been a nice little squad they be forming. But again, we'll see, because Mikal Brown, I mean, you know, he might be that guy. You know what I'm saying? He might be it. I don't know, but that there's Acuff, bro.
He not gonna like Sacramento, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Life in Sacramento, he gonna be like looking around like, whoo.
They need Chris Webber to come talk to him, because Chris Webber made it fun. Yeah, they need Chris Webber.
Right. But that's the tallest building out here. Okay.
Right.
Out there, Modesto's finest, baby.
Do you with this Aaron Wiggins trade? What do you like about that?
I mean, I'm saying about it. I mean, I like the trade, but like, you know, with NBA trades, you have to see what else comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you see the piece, okay, but what else we doing around it?
Right.
What's the other pieces that's gonna put in place to make this trade like, okay, we're gonna use him in this way, and we putting guys around. Okay, I can see. So that's the thing with NBA trade. Like even like with the Giannis trade, you see it, but the first thing you like, okay, him and Bam gonna be clogging up the lane.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna be, you know, you got two kind of, even though Bam not really a ball dominant guy, and Giannis not either, but the ball will always be in one of their hands.
It's gonna be in Giannis' hand, because you know Giannis, he always had Giannis is ball dominant. I don't care what nobody say. That's Giannis. But it'll work there. But yeah, Giannis ball.
Yeah, it'll work there. But you know, again, it's
I know what you're saying, but I see what you're saying.
You have to see like what else. Okay, we see the trade. What else happens to like make me really say, okay, I see the vision. Mm-hmm. I see what they're doing right there. So that's why I be skeptical on trades until I see like the big picture. Even like when we moved Trey, you know, you saw what we got back, and then you like, okay, well, he can do this, he do this, and okay, we got a veteran, we got like a real OG type veteran, and CJ to, you know, settle everybody down. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna be as animated, you know. So you understood it once you kind of saw how everything fit. So that's why I'm always on, especially NBA trades, because NBA so bad.
I think because everybody was upset with the second first round pick Hawks made, but
they were just upset because they were upset because he's 6'7". Like, we need size.
Yeah, well,
another 6'7" guy. We keep getting 6'7" guys.
But I think this is what they're going to do. I think some way Kessler don't work out. They go after him, but I think they're going after Hartenstein. I think the writing's on the wall. When OKC picked up Mara, I think they're not signing Hartenstein back. Mm-hmm. And because of that, you have to almost overpay him to come to Atlanta. Because dude,
size, man. We need size.
You get, because he's 7 foot.
Right. We need size.
You get championship pedigree. You can not per se run your offense through him like every time, but you can run an offense through him. Like, he can pass the ball. He plays defense. He can get you 10 points. and he rebounds, of course, like why wouldn't you want him? You know,
Yeah,
he would be perfect in Atlanta. So you have to go after him. And so I think they're going to make a strong push for Hartstein. And if Aussie could do that, now your team looks valid. Now you looking at possibly Fleming or Wiggins at the point. Then you got CJ. You got Alexander Walker. Of course, you got Jalen. Now the thing is, if you get a Hartstein, more than likely you have to put what's the name on the bench, unless you play Alexander Walker at the 2 guard and CJ at the 1, and then you do Jalen 3.
Yeah, CJ gonna be the point.
Right, CJ got to run point, but at some point, if Fleming is that guy, it's just gonna be a 2 back guard. Because running point, you don't need nobody to run point if you got Jalen anyway. You just need 2 guards.
Yeah.
But regardless, whatever that is, with adding Wiggins, then you know what? I take that back. It's going to be CJ.
Oh Lord, hold on.
Dyson. Everything good?
Charger. Oh no, this charger is tripping.
Oh, is you about to get out again?
I don't know. I'm trying. It ain't. It's giving me what kind of message is that?
Drop some water in your phone, man.
Nah, this my laptop.
Oh, what is it saying?
Oh no, I'm trying to figure out like is that it don't look like it's charging. I don't know. We're gonna play the string guy.
All right, we're gonna see.
This new computer. So there I should have been like Martin. Got the Hachitachi 5000. I don't know what this thing doing. This Apple for y'all. Apple products for y'all. Should stay with my what you call.
But yeah, man, I just
I'm about to get my tech guy here to look at it. Let me take a picture and send it to my tech guy in the other room. William, my brother.
Something just came up on mine too. But yeah, so we'll see, man. But I forgot about Dyson. Is Dyson gonna start?
Oh, he definitely gonna start because we gave that guy a lot of money.
Hey, so CJ Dyson.
We gave that guy
Alexander
a lot of
3,
money.
Yeah, Alexander 3. So if they go for somebody big, I mean, Onyeka going to the bench.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, he can run the second team. But Atlanta's got depth now, They need a big man though, man. They need one badly. They need that size. I definitely agree. Braves with their pitching.
Here you come. This is the thing I warned about all year. This is where you get worried now.
Yeah, you got to start kind of getting worried. I mean, the good thing about this Braves team is no matter what, they've always found a way to win. I mean, they've always found a way. So maybe they could do it again. Maybe their bats come up. I mean, last night they lost, in the 10th inning. So
out, man. It was up 4-0. I started doing some other stuff.
Bruh. We was
William like, man, they fought the loss. I said, what?
It was 5-4, but it was 5-4 in the second inning. Bottom of the second, we like, but like, yeah. So it's crazy. Do they make a deal?
They're gonna have to make a deal because you're looking at the arms that we waiting on. Them arms not coming. Help is not on the way. Help is not on the way. We got to make a deal. We got to go get somebody because right now at this moment we are in trouble. But this is what when you ask me preseason, what am I most concerned about? Pitching.
Pitching.
Because at some point, guys, now that we've kind of been through the season so far, and teams got books on guys. They got video on these guys. And they like, man, we know what he's throwing. And they are jumping on our pitching. I mean, we got guys out here throwing, like low 90s. Like dudes out there running up 87 mile per hour fastballs. It's bad practice. Practice.
Is this the time you bring in Fuentes? At one point, do you start him? Is it Fuentes, right? The rookie, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That guy. What part do you? What time do you?
We need it now. We need it now.
I know they're trying to bring him slowly. Bring him in slowly.
Nah, man, bring that live arm up and throw him in the fire. throw him in the fire. Shit. It can't be no worse than what we got going on right now. Hell, I can throw 3 good innings. Send me out there. All off-speed pitches.
Hey, I don't know how to throw it now. I used to know how to throw I know how to throw a sinker and I was trying to learn how to throw a knuckleball. I couldn't get it.
Yeah,
boy.
Me and my brother out tossing. About 3 days ago. My arm still hurt right now, but yeah, I give as long as I don't throw no fastball. Yeah, I give you 3 innings, but it's gonna be all off speed pitches, change up, curve, backdoor slider.
Yeah,
you put that one finger down. I'm shaking y'all. Because if I throw it, coach gonna be. I'm gonna be doing it myself.
Right. Yeah, they need it though. They gotta make a trade. Now I'm just wondering who is trade worthy, like, or who is. There's a lot of trade worthy, but who is that guy that you can say, all right, man, we just let him go. We okay with letting him go versus
we gotta go down in that farm, and we always had them farm guys. It's one guy that's gonna probably be off limits, but pretty much, like, man, he can go. Like, dude, he can go.
Right, yeah. No, you're right. So we'll see what's happening with them, man. I just, like I said, they've been finding a way so far.
Yeah,
and we believe in Weiss. So
yeah, and Weiss we trust. Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yeah, we believe in Weiss. So, and I'm so happy for the White Sox, man. The White Sox doing their thing. Shout out to the White Sox, man. They stopped being the MLB farm system for the MLB. They stopped being a farm system for the MLB because that's what they were. Everybody you think about everybody that left Chicago White Sox in the last 7 years, but White Sox should be up. They should have a championship right now.
They done got there.
Yeah.
They done figured it out.
Yeah. WNBA, man, the dream, the way they're playing right now, this is what I think we envision Atlanta Dream being. With everybody, This is the 3rd game in a row where you have at least 5 players in double figures.
Yeah, we nice.
And I ain't talking about 10, 12, 10. I'm talking about 17,
20,
18, 23, 20.
Well,
and then they're playing defense. And so this is what I said on Saturday. And then I said it Monday. You know who's the MVP of this team so far?
Who would you give it to?
Jordan Canada.
Oh man, without a doubt.
When she and I was telling shout out to Ed. I told him, I said, you know who her game reminds me of? Not as far as like her skill set, but how she plays the game. John Stockton. This is why I said, hear me out. John Stockton was a guy that he had the ability to shoot, and John probably could have averaged. He could have been like Chris Paul, averaged 19 a game, 9 assists a game. But John Stockton he only took the shot when he needed to, but he made sure the team was flowing and everybody's getting involved. That's what Canada is doing right now. The game when she had 12 assists, 0 turnovers. Monday night, I think she had 16, 17 points, 13 assists.
She's so super in control.
Bruh, and that's the thing. And that's why.
So super in control.
Wasn't that Stockton though? Yeah. If you think any point guard has ever played a game. What point guard has been more in control than Stockton?
In control, and she understands the temperament. She knows how to get everybody involved. And even when they try to play the little combination, her and Pow, she allowed Pow to get off.
Yes.
So that she hey, let me get her on the flow. And because the thing with JC, she know at any time she can go get her bucket. You know,
it was John Stockton. That's what I said. Yeah,
she go blow by you. She get that little stop and pop. Yeah, that's a nice analogy right there.
Yeah, and that's what she does. And it's just she's not going to turn the ball over. She's always going to make the right play, the right read. Now, if it's a turnover, maybe you didn't catch it. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, like lately, her passing and her decision making, and not even just making the right pass to get the assist, making the right play or pass just to get. It's like the hockey assist. Yeah, she sees the game formulating before everybody else does.
She nice with it, man. She nice with it. I got a nice little surprise for JC. I needed to come on to get in the mail. Surprise at a game. I got something for my dog. Let's go, JC. And then her Jordan shoe game is elite too. She, you know, it must be nice to be on down with Rich Powell them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Must be nice, man.
Right. Even though he loved to hate Jordan no matter what. He almost getting worse than Isaiah. Isaiah get a stop it too. Isaiah, leave Jordan alone, dog. Let it go.
Listen.
Let it go, dog.
Three guys that people need to stop putting microphones in front of. Isaiah Thomas, Dane Dash, and now I gotta add Floyd Mayweather to the list. Like, y'all stop talking to the people, man. Stop talking.
Yes.
Like, stop shoving microphones in their face, man. We don't want to hear it. Especially Dane Dash. Dane Dash out here dropping music, man. Like,
yeah, man. He gotta. Yeah. Hey, what? This World Cup, man. Dog, to see Messi score 3 goals, a hat trick, then next game break the record, 2 goals.
Man, World Cup lit. I'm just loving all of the, you know, shout out to everybody who keep making their way down to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta Stadium to watch these games. Yeah, man, I love watching the video. Just the atmospheres have been so dope. When I left the Dream Game Saturday, I walked over to Centennial Park. I just perused around and just wanted to get the feel for it. I mean, it's electric.
Yeah, it is.
It's the city is electric. You know, I thought more stuff would be ready, but I guess they're really more gearing that stuff up for Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But man, love what's going on in the city for the World Cup, man. Good job, Atlanta.
Yeah, and this is good for the Super Bowl because then they might start having more. It might become what they're doing in LA and in Vegas, having Super Bowls every 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, instead of making it every 10.
Well, you remember after that 2000 Super Bowl, they was like, "Nah, we good." When we had the winter thing going on here. Remember, I remember championship game, everything frozen over, and it was like, "Nah, we're not doing that." That's why it took till 2018 or 7, whatever year that was, 19, to get a Super Bowl, you know, here.
Well, first we had to get a new stadium.
And then had to get a new stadium.
Yeah, first we had to get a new stadium.
And then, but yeah, so I think it'll do better as we, you know, move on. And then Ronaldo, man, like I was about to call this joker garbage, but you know, he got his 2 goals.
Nah, we can't call it. Ronaldo gonna be a lot of things, but he ain't gonna be garbage.
Hey, I was gonna be on here, boy. That's garbage.
Yeah, he gonna be a lot of things. We're gonna stop right there. We're gonna stop that slander right there. Ronaldo can't even walk. Ronaldo can't go nowhere by himself. So we ain't gonna do that.
Whatever. I was about to see Ronaldo. Ronaldo's about to get the what up, dog? He's about to get that from here on out. Because he's like, come on, man. What you doing, dog? Like what? But it's good to see him back in, though, get the 2 goals and everything, man. And
that man is the Derek Jeter of the world. Derek Jeter was just hot in New York City and some other places.
Right.
Ronaldo good everywhere. Ronaldo good everywhere.
Right. He's that guy.
He good in every hood. Every hood, he good.
He good. Yeah, you're not lying.
I seen some YN with Ronaldo jersey. I said, y'all couldn't pick Ronaldo out of a lineup somewhere. Y'all got his jersey on, man. Whatever, bro.
Yeah, YN's that Monday night at the game too, man. I told Ed, I said, look, dog. Hey, man, they all on the screen dancing. Told you, man.
Angel Reese, man. Yeah.
And shout out to Angel, man. It's two people. I want to shout out to all. I love when everybody get in because everybody has their own character. You know, Ryan is more reserved.
Ryan don't like to talk.
She don't. But she's straight to the point. She don't like to talk, but she's straight to the point. She gonna say what needs to be said.
Yeah.
Nas, I told her yesterday. I seen her Saturday. Hey, what's up, Miss Spokesman? She the spokesman of the team, dog. She
the heartbeat.
Yeah, and the way she speaks, and she's just. But Angel's presser on Saturday.
Yeah, Angel.
That was
Angel dope.
That was must see TV. Yeah, that was must see TV.
Angel dope.
Yeah, she's dope.
She's been a big addition for the city, man. Like
for the city itself. Yeah,
huge,
she's
man.
She's what the city needs because they don't have. Again, like I've always said, they don't market Atlanta stars or stars that could be stars. They don't market them well. I know Julio don't talk a lot. That Joker talk a lot. He don't like to be in the camera. I've been in the barbershop with him, going back and forth with this Joker.
Yeah. But so many of those guys, the thing about being marketable in this city is you got to be seen. You know, one of the things when Dion was here early on, Dion was out.
Yeah,
Andre Rison was out.
Right.
You know, these guys were out, so they were easy to because you could touch them.
Right.
These new folk, man, like
but you can't. But you ain't gonna touch them now. But I see what you're saying. You can't because it's a different league. But I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but you don't never like. It's never a situation where like you just bump into something like, oh man, I seen such like at the mall. These folks don't do that, and again, that's where that connectivity comes in. You have to be able to be like it. That's what made Lou Will such a fan favorite here. And when he was LA, you gonna see Lou Will anyway.
I mean, that's just
Lou Will gonna pull up to a game, and he ain't gonna be on no superstar stuff. Like sometimes these folks be so full of themselves, and be like, yeah, stay in the house, man, because you might get beat up. You know what? It's good you stay in the house. But like, man, you see Andre Rison 112, you see Andre Rison Atlanta Live. You know, that probably led to all his other trouble. But you felt connected.
Yeah. But you can't do that here. Right. You can't do that no more. Because you know who I think?
Nah, you can do it. You definitely. I don't think these guys want to do it because I've witnessed this. In some of these guys' minds, they're bigger than what they are. Because the one thing about this city don't care who you are. You pull up, man, folks are gonna be like, because everybody here a star.
Right. What so let me ask
that's you. How everybody carry it.
So when you're talking about it now, you're just saying any player. Because I was more so talking about like that superstar status. Like, but you're just saying just players, any player here in Atlanta.
To be a true superstar in this city, all of the superstars that's been in this city, like Dominique, you can always you can still touch Dominique. Mm-hmm. They embrace the city. Yeah, Trey never really embraced the city. These dudes don't embrace the city. And that's really at the end of the day, it's really their biggest issue. It like I tell AJ this all the time, and we laugh about it. Me and his dad, we laugh about the shit all the time. But that's not AJ's personality. But if AJ just was to ever be like, I'm be here, no, folk wouldn't be, man, he the worst corner in the NFL. They would ride with him more. They don't see him.
AJ just, you already know how he is.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like right. He's just like his daddy. Now I'm telling you, him and AV got totally different.
I was about to say, now he won't be Totally different.
We're gonna have to reel AV in.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to reel AV in. When AV get his first interception in this city, Lord, please, Lord, don't let his first interception be a home game. AV gonna be out of control.
Yeah,
AV gonna be out of control.
Yeah.
Two different dudes.
But I still don't think, I've always said it, I just don't think Atlanta, and see, even by what you're saying, I get it, but I'm just saying from a marketing standpoint, the city of Atlanta does a horrible job. When I say city of Atlanta, okay, I don't want to say city of Atlanta. The organizations in Atlanta do a horrible job marketing their players. We saw Trey start to get marketed a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? But dog, we got this. I don't know if this is the word. It might not even sound cool. I don't care. Whatever. I'm 46. We got the person with the most swag. I'm gonna say swag is. We got the person with the most swag, probably in all the sports almost in Atlanta, and probably the best baseball player. You know, top 3 in the MLB. Yeah. Why is he not being marketed?
Yeah, because one, he don't speak. Well, he fake don't speak no
Joker
English.
Speak. Yeah, right.
Oh, I thought that was say he fake don't speak no English. And two, like I said again, now he don't be outside. Ain't nobody ever bumped into Ronald Acuna.
Right.
You ain't seen no selfie with Ronald Acuna.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, but I'm saying him. I know he's quiet, but what's wide receiver in Atlanta? Golly, I just talked about
Drake.
him.
Drake London.
No. Number 11.
Julio.
I can't think of his name. Julio. Yeah. He wasn't marketed. I could go on and on with these players. So I'm saying all that to say, like you just said, Atlanta needed an Angel Reese.
Yeah, but then she go say, like, we know it, but she ain't got to say it. I can't walk around nowhere. And just like that, folk, like,
I don't
girl,
think
ain't nobody studying you. But I know she didn't mean it like that. But she said it.
Mm-hmm.
And to a lot of people, like, see, like, and again, here you go once again, like, man, I was at man, you seen Angel Reese? I ain't saying him.
I think
see if you go around the what's called.
And I think more so, not because she can walk around because she's so popular. I think she's saying that due to the fact that you got these idiots out here.
Oh, no
that's
doubt.
Against, and I think that's why she can't.
No doubt.
Because
I ain't mad at her. Because I'd be in my little cave. I'd be in my little cave too.
Yeah, because if Angel came here on if she wasn't, Angel would be perfect for the city because she would be everywhere. She is that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. She would be at these spots, whatever. But I'm just saying, just having a superstar though, this is what Atlanta needed. You need people coming to the games to see her. You know what I'm saying?
She fit the mold. That's what you need.
Yeah,
I'm glad she here.
Yeah, I am too.
I've been smiling since she arrived.
That's yep. Me too. All right, man. Question of the night, dog. Oh, and get out and vote, y'all. There's no reason Angel is 6th in voting or 7th in voting.
Y'all gonna wait till last minute. Y'all
vote. But question of the day.
Yeah.
Because this stemmed from AJ and Darren Peterson. You see, Darren was like, the fact that AJ is number 1 is gonna motivate me and all of that. So you're going to see they've been going at it since they were high school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And real quick, just mention AJ. Shout out to Trey. I want to give Trey his flowers because as much as, and we've seen him grown, he's matured in this version of him. But as much as Trey as this and he's a brat, people want to say that. For what he did, I thought was so dope was when he got traded to Washington, knowing he really didn't have to play, but for him to go and sit on the bench with Washington, with his play, that was dope because you don't see that happening. And then the fact that he played whatever, but that he didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? And for him to do that and to be that was dope. They're gonna love him there. But then the fact that AJ, I think he's gonna give AJ the number 3. And AJ got lucky because Trey only played 4 or 5 games in that number 3 jersey.
Yeah.
He can't wear 11 because of Elvin Hayes. So
right.
And he already said, we'll talk at Summer League. Pull up in Summer League. I'm pull up, we'll talk. So shout out to Trey. But anyway, going back to this question, it stems from AJ and Darren Peterson, their battle, their rivalry, whatever. So my question is, name a particular player rivalry you either thought was going to happen or wanted or you thought should have happened, but never did. Any sport.
Man, my first one off the rip, Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson. Never on a Sunday in their prime did they go head to head. No majors, not even the All-State Open. You know what I'm saying? We never got prime Phil, prime Tiger, back 9, tied. Winner take all. We never got it in their entire career. We never got it. And as bad as we wanted it, it was like Phil better than Tiger. Phil can compete with Tiger. Phil when it started getting in shape. We never got it. Made me sick to my stomach. I wanted to see Tiger wash him. But they never, yeah. So that's number one for me.
I never ever. The one for me. LeBron and Carmelo. I thought that was going to be the new rival when they came in. These jokers turned out to be the best friends of all, but I just knew that rivalry because one, you know what I'm saying? It was 1 and 3, but still. But them coming in, especially after the rookies, because I predicted it before the draft. This is gonna be the rivalry, LeBron and Carmelo. They co-rookie of the year. They're gonna go back and forth, and it never manifests. I'm thinking they're gonna play in finals, and never manifested.
Yeah,
never.
So you stay with them. I'm gonna one up that one. Kobe LeBron, man, 2009.
Yes.
Thanks to LeBron and them. We get Dwight Howard in the finals, man. Kobe don't watch them folks, man. Like, what is we doing, man? Like, LeBron, you got one job, LeBron. Like, you talking about would have been the craziest finals. The hype for that, LeBron and Kobe at that time.
Yeah,
when we were just like, dude, like we know LeBron coming. But dude is here, like Kobe. This Kobe right now.
Yeah.
And if you want to take the throne, gotta beat Kobe. Man, he let Dwight Howard beat him in the final. Man, get out of here, LeBron the Cavaliers. I was so mad at that team. Get them folks out of here, man.
No, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
I was mad at them folks. I was mad at them folks.
Believe it or not, I know this is the odd one. People might not have seen this, but I'm gonna tell you, Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson. I thought when we saw them play that year when Houston jumped out,
it was supposed to become like,
and I thought that was gonna be it. I thought that was gonna be the battle.
Yeah.
And it never
materialized.
Never paid.
One guy went on to greatness, the other guy got massages. What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing? Now, speaking of like quarterbacks.
Nike was mad after those puppet commercials. Yeah.
what I was in, we were never gonna get it because they were in the same division, and even though they played each other a lot, but we needed a Brady versus Peyton Manning Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Even though, like I say, both
even though we seen the AFC Championship, we did see that.
Yeah, we saw that, but Super Bowl,
right,
leading up to the arguably two of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play. So at this time, with the media the way it was and social media becoming all it was, like to have them on the Super Bowl stage together.
Who would you say get traded then? Who would you want to get traded?
Well, it wouldn't even matter. I mean, we just needed one of them in the NFC. I didn't care. Yeah. I don't care who's in the NFC. Shit, one of y'all go to the NFC, so we have to do it. But yeah, that would have been so to see them, like I said, we say them. I mean, they played each other all the time. I think they played each other like 17, 18 times, something like that. But to have them on a Super Bowl stage would have been crazy. Again, the hype leading up to the week, you talking about it was gonna be. I mean, you're gonna get so tired of seeing both of them. You can be like, oh my God, I am over this. And it's just Tuesday. I am over this.
Right. No, but I agree with that. I agree with that. Here go another one. We didn't see it. It's still time for it to manifest. I doubt it's gonna happen because of even though this team could be good. You never know. AD decided to join, but Trey and Luka.
Yeah, it ain't gonna never happen.
Yeah. And that was you would have thought that would have been.
Yeah,
they traded for each other.
Yeah, the trade. Yeah,
and they both high profile and just
we
both had good rookies. They was running for Rookie of the Year. I mean, Luka got it, but Trey, I thought that was gonna be it. Like, okay, especially when Trey went to the because first Luka went to the Western Conference Finals the year before Trey did. When Trey went to Luka went first, and then Trey went next. Yeah, just Rodgers versus Brady in the Super Bowl would have been epic. Blame A-Rod. Yeah.
That would have been because a lot of yous were trying to put Aaron Rodgers in that GOAT talk. Y'all keep telling me he won a Super Bowl. I don't remember when he won one. Y'all keep saying he won one. I don't remember.
I know I don't remember because I wasn't focused on the Super Bowl. That was the greatest Super Bowl ever. Super Bowl party ever. A boy had. Yeah, we're sorry about that. But anyway.
My last one, because I'm such a tennis guy. Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal. Never got it on at the U.S. Open. They would always be on a crash course. One would get eliminated every year. Nadal will be out of semifinals. Like Federer, he got me like, man, y'all, focus, man. Like, are y'all setting this up? Like, they straight collision course. One get upset by like a nobody. Like, man, how you losing him?
Right.
What are y'all doing? We were robbed, man, because you talking about all the grunting and just the outfits and man. That as a tennis lover, love watching the U.S. Open, love watching Wimbledon. And them two dudes always just I was like, I can't watch the finals, man. I'm sick of these dudes, man.
That's
sick of them. Sick of them.
I give you one more. We're probably ain't gonna see this happen either. You never know. You might get another chance. You might learn a lot this year, but Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields.
Man, Justin Fields might not never be a starting quarterback in the league again.
I thought for sure after that game, after that college playoff game, I thought for sure that was going to be a robbery in the NFL.
I can read defenses, the other one can't. Longest short of it. Longest short of it, my boy.
But so now my question to you is, do you think we see with Jaden Caleb?
They're in the same division.
But we can see them battling. Like you said, we didn't get to see the Super Bowl, but Brady and Manning was a rivalry. It was definitely a rivalry.
Oh, yeah, it definitely was a rivalry.
So do you think we can see it in that aspect of?
I don't know. Washington got to make some moves, man. They team, y'all talent way better than them right now. They got to get on their horse.
Yeah.
And Jayden got to gain about another 15 pounds, man. Jay gonna be out here. Jay gonna be out here pushing up daisies, man.
You ain't lying. It's gonna be. Yeah.
Man, that joke is a lightweight, dog. Lightweight.
Yeah, man. He gotta. Hopefully, I mean, we hadn't seen him, so hopefully he bulked up. Maybe we
Nah, that's the thing. We done seen him. He need to get off Instagram.
Oh,
he looking real thin on his IG. He looking real thin on his IG, my guy.
Over there smiling. You know,
like, man, you need to put
always smiling.
They need to use an app, man. You need like a Get Big app or something, like.
Right.
You need to put a filter on them pictures or something, cause man,
right.
You right here, man, folks. I'm starting to get concerned, man. Like, no, is that dude 150 still? Jesus, man. Like, get up to 185, man. Get up, funny. Man. Go eat Waffle House every night, Jaden, and then go to sleep. That's how you gain weight, my boy.
That is funny. All right, man. Well, it is time to let everyone go, man. But it was definitely another good show.
Yeah, we got it in. We got it in.
Always, man. And you already know how it is, man. If you hear this music, it's time to let you know. We let you know we have a couple times. And G says he needs to eat with the lineman. Right.
That way, they shakes everything. Like, my boy is a lightweight for real.
Right. Yeah. First of all, I want to give a shout out to the Almighty God for giving me this platform and do what I do, say what I say, make you upset, mad. Want to give me the stop it button? God, I definitely appreciate it. Shout out to my dog Mace. Appreciate your dog.
Man, appreciate you holding out for your boy, man. Everybody, y'all know what we always do. Cost you nothing to be a good person, man.
Nothing at all.
Be nice to people, man. You don't know what they're going through, man.
Yeah, nothing at all, man. Also, shout out to Dr. Fowler for coming on. My cousin. Appreciate you, Doc. Shout out to my guy, Takes.
I do.
My guy, Deshaun Tate. Appreciate you, dog. Also appreciate everybody who's in the chat room, man. Antoine. Appreciate Vince, man. Appreciate G coming on. Ab, Marlon. Appreciate y'all, man.
I found.
Yes, sir. Also, shout out to I don't know if it's Vince's mom. I don't know if her last name is Jackson still, but shout out to Vince's mother, man. I'm praying for you. We praying for you. Right? Praying for the family. Also, shout out to my lovely children, my nieces, nephews, cousins, brothers, sisters, uncles, aunties, grandparents, play cousins. Hey, let family know that you love them. Let them know that you love them. Let them know why they still alive, why they still can feel it.
All that stuff.
Also, hey, enjoy some sports, man. You got World Cup. We got NBA Cup. We got, WNBA. We got the NBA draft going on. Training camp about to get going in a few. We got it all, man. Hockey, when the hockey's going. Golf, everything, man. You got it all. Also, big threes. Look, yeah. Lance, you need to stop it, dog. Lance, you need to chill. You're tripping, Lance Stevenson. Anyway, hey, man, eat good, drink responsibly, have fun, man. Hey, till next week, same time, same show, same crazy host, same sports nonsense. When you miss me, we out. Peace.
You.
What's up, family? I'm Real Mike Rob. Make sure you tuning in to the 3-Point Conversion Radio. They got all of it, and they keep it funky. Let's get it.